What's up, Montreal?
My name is Tiffany.
I'm Matthew.
And part of the holiday season is working with charities and giving some of your extra time to help those who are less fortunate.
Exactly. And this year we decided to partner up with Skateboards For Hope.
Skateboards For Hope, as we'll see later in the video, is a foundation that works with helping people collaborate and create a community through skateboards. How awesome is that?
We met with Betty early in December to learn more about her organization, and we were immediately taken in by her passion, dynamism, and entrepreneurial spirit. All right, so we're on our way to meet Betty Esperanza, who is the founder and godmother of Skateboards For Hope.
We're going to find out the story behind Skateboards For Hope, what their current project is, and more importantly, how you can help them out.
Well, it's actually started by accident. It was a random gift of kindness. I was in Cuba vacationing with my family. We were there for quite a while, and I had brought down a skateboard. I just decided to go out on the streets and, you know, do a little couple of ollies here and there. I was a little anxious that day, and I went down this street, and there was a whole bunch of boys playing, but there was one in particular who was watching me, and so I called him over. I asked him if he wanted to learn how to skateboard. Spent 3 hours with him. He was way better than I was, and I gifted him the board on the condition that he share it with his friends, and I promised him that I would come back every year to bring more boards so that he didn't have to share them. And that boy became the #1 skateboarder in Cuba. We're really, really happy to be doing it once again. This is our second year, but we are going to be giving skateboards, used and new, to kids in Ganasataki, Mohawk Territory, on First Nations Reserve for Christmas. There's a lot of kids who don't know about that, and it's going to be a really big surprise. There's so many kids, unfortunately, who are living in impoverished situations, and we want to put a smile on their face and provide them with skateboards for Christmas.
Now, most people's reactions to the idea of giving skateboards to kids as a way of fighting poverty and helping kids grow into being confident and motivated adults might be one of incredulity, and they believe that there can't possibly be a connection between the two. But as you're about to see, nothing could be further from the truth.
We spoke with Justin DARROW, one of Skateboards For Hope's ambassadors, who's also from Ganasataki and is one of the main actors for the holiday initiative. What does it entail being an ambassador for Skateboards For Hope?
Just being a representative for both the Skateboards For Hope and the communities which I represent, First Nations. Looking out for the well-being of the skateboarders, being an overall, a role model overall. Just being a positive influence onto the young.
On Monday, we went to go pick up the skateboards to be donated, and we also later met Felix, a young student who repairs skateboards, who is helping Betty with her initiative.
What I do is I collect skate from the school I go, and then I fix them. So I sand them, I fix them, paint them. So yeah, I have made three boards, 3 decks, and I furnished them. Tried to do as much as I could.
Yeah, well, the mission of Skateboards For Hope is to empower youth in order for them to end the cycle of poverty, and the only way to do that is to become a community and to teach them core values that they're already learning in their community, as well as at school and in their society. But when you're together with a whole bunch of skateboarders, you're helping each other, and there's peer acceptance, there's respect, also perseverance. Like you learn how to fail many times and then succeed. So there's a lot of life lessons in skateboarding and a lot of empowerment.
Well, I was introduced to Skateboard For Hope about like a year and a half ago. I think it was something very, very exciting. I really dig Betty Esperanza's vision of how to empower kids, by giving them the right tools to express themselves on the streets, whatnot. Personally, I'm all about that. I'm all about gathering. I'm all about people taking calculated risk together. And I think it's a great way to overcome day-to-day challenges.
Right.
Wednesday was a fun day where we went to Le Taz, a massive and modern indoor skate park located in Saint Michel, which aims to provide a safe location for wheeled and alternative sports for people of all ages and all skill levels.
The first part is to be safe. That means putting helmets on. Are you okay with that?
Yep.
Some of What's Up Montreal's team decided to try their hand at skateboarding, guided by one of the Vagabond girls. As you can see, we have our work cut out for us.
It's a cool sport, and it's really important to protect yourself because, especially that we're trying it for the first time, we're definitely going to fall. So we really got to protect ourselves. Helmets, knee pads, elbow pads. Elbow pads. The minute you step on it, it's different. Yeah. Like, you will have really like trouble having balance and like put the foot on the right spot. But we will start with the beginning. Front foot will go on the top of the wheels and back foot at the end of the board. My front foot is the one you choose. Like you can choose the left one or the right one. It's a matter of what you feel. Okay. Get on the board! Make the knee go up and you will stay straight. So I start a group about like being all together and then just like having more girls and more girls getting involved. Yeah. So I started a Facebook group and then I call all my friends to be in, and then every time we see a girl skating, we speak about the Vagabond crew and we tell her to come and skate on Wednesday because every Wednesday at Taz it's free for the girl. So we all show up together, we skate, we help each other, and then the whole crew grow and then get better.
With the boards in hand, some of the What's Up Montreal team helped out the Vagabond girls in getting the boards good and ready for the delivery the next day.
Right now I'm installing bearings on the wheels. See that? It's just something I'm not used to do on skates. I do it on trucks, on RC trucks, but not on...
I'm setting a grip tape on a board. Like we got like old skateboard, which we removed the grip tape. We put some brand new grip tape on. And then like we will set an old skateboard with trucks, wheels, bearings, all from the nation.
Right now we're setting up skateboards with gear that we raised through a couple events, couple initiatives. Basically I started skating last spring, met up with Betty at Go Skateboarding Day, and then decided to get involved with Skateboards For Hope. So created a few events. Also raised a bunch of gear at my local shop in Vaudreuil. Okay. So Empire Vaudreuil. All the boys there really helped me out.
Thursday was the big day, and we all made our way to Ganasatake, a Mohawk territory off the island of Montreal, to the local high school where the skateboards would be distributed.
Antoine and Matt came to pick me up, and we're on our way to Ganasatake to deliver the skateboards, and also Antoine got some goodies for the kids over there, so it's gonna be awesome.
The kids took to the boards like a duck to water, immediately jumping on them, and were even allowed to skate them indoors around in the gym. It was a very moving and touching experience, and it was inspiring to be in a gym surrounded by youth all skating around you.
Have a merry skatemas! Yes, yeah, you heard the skateboarder, I feel great. It was more than I expected. And what really happened in the end was the authorities here at the school gave permission for the kids to skateboard. That's unheard of. It's unheard of to skateboard in a gym because he just saw how much the kids were passionate about it, and he just confirmed to me that once a month they're going to teach kids how to skateboard indoors until spring to get them prepared for the outdoors, which is phenomenal, which is exactly what the whole point of Skateboards for Hope is, to demystify, take away the myths, encourage people to come together, get kids to get exercise, encourage them to go past their limits, and obviously to get adults to encourage it. So today is a big day. It's a huge day.
To come here when it used to be an elementary school, but it's still the same to me. It's still the youth, and still can't find the words to describe what it feels like to actually see the youth skateboarding in a gym for the first time. There's still no words to describe that. So in a way, like, you don't expect it, but it happens, and so I still can't find a word for it.
I thought it was a great cause, so I get in right away, and then like I think every girl from the crew, they were amazed by like what Skateboard for Hope do for the kids, so we all want to be part of it. So we help our best, try to find some skateboard and wheel for the kids, and then teaching skateboarding.
I'd very like to see one of the kids on a photo with one of the skates decks that I've made. I would be very proud, and you know, it would be a proof that the kids are thankful for what I did for them.
What it is you do, have fun with it. That's as simple as it can get. When you think too much, you don't live in a moment. And when you don't live in the moment, you can't enjoy it, you can't have fun. So having fun wipes the board clean. It's just, no pun intended.
So I mean, it starts there on an individual level, and then spreads out, you know, to your community, your family, your homies, buddy XYZ, who just probably doesn't have a chance, who's probably not exposed. But I mean, everybody knows joy, everybody knows happiness, and well, then hope is possible. All I want to say is I love Skateboards for Hope, and I hope everybody's going to tap into that love, and reach for their goals, you know. And if they can do it with or without Skateboards for Hope, if they even want to branch out and start their initiatives, I think that like I'm into just like this whole proactiveness. Now, the only thing I want to do right now is just give a big shout out and a massive street hug to like Skateboards for Hope.
Well, we're going to be coming back once a month to teach, and we got some Christmas noise. That's good. And we're going to obviously keep in touch with the community. We're going to develop the program because ideally we want these kids, we want to follow them and help them mentor them so they become great leaders in their community. And Justin DARROW is the perfect person to lead the way in his own community. So it's really awesome.
Betty, a skateboarder since her youth, gave a very spirited speech about the misconceptions about skateboarding and skateboarders, showing it has a positive impact on the lives of youth, how it fosters perseverance, dedication, and hard work, and how it gives young people an artistic outlet for their growing personalities. Not only is it a good exercise, but it encourages kids to pick themselves up after they fall and builds up their pride and belief in themselves that they're capable of achieving success. It also helps them connect with others and bond in the worldwide, tightly knit skateboarder community. With mottos like "Be your own hero" and "Shred taboos, give hope," Skateboards for Hope has shown that skateboards aren't just toys for kids, but vital tools for education and empowerment, whose positive effects can be overstated. Essentially, this is a movement to help build the future leaders of tomorrow.
Like it, like it.